This is Mike Lewandowski coming to you today with another video. Today's featured early church saint is Saint Mary of Edessa. Information about Mary comes to us today from the Catholic website Aletheia. Mary was born in the early 4th century in Edessa. Edessa is located in Syria. At the age of 7, Mary's parents died. And so her uncle, Abraham, who was a priest, as well as later on became a saint, took her in and raised Mary. And he was very devout and holy and greatly inspired her. In fact, he so inspired Mary that she decided to live her life as an anchoress in the desert. And this meant that she lived a life of prayer, of penance, and of solitude. Probably only seeing people infrequently. However, there was a certain monk who came to visit Father Abraham, and he saw Mary, and he set out to seduce her. And so he met with Mary, and eventually he was able to overcome her purity, and Mary sinned gravely with this monk. After sinning with him, she was plunged into absolute despair. In fact, she just wanted to die. She believed that she could never face her uncle again, and so she fled from her home. And Mary was so full of despair that she became a prostitute and lived at a brothel. Her uncle, Father Abraham, had a vision, and he had a vision about a dragon swallowing a dove. However, a couple days later, the dragon's belly was ripped open and this dove was pulled out. So he went to see Mary to tell her about his vision. And when he arrived at where she resided in the desert, she was nowhere to be found. And Father Abraham quickly realized that his vision was about her. So for the next 2 years, he devoted himself to praying for Mary. He finally learned that she was a prostitute. So he set out to bring her back. So Father Abraham disguised himself as a soldier and made an appointment to see Mary. And when the two were alone, she did not recognize him, but he immediately began to weep. And Mary realized that this was her uncle, Father Abraham. And he convinced her to leave this life of sin and to come back to their home. And Mary did that, and for the next 3 years, she devoted her life to prayer and penance. And after these 3 years, God gave her the grace to perform miracles. So God's mercy not only forgave Mary, not only restored her to where she was at, but actually gave her the ability to perform supernatural signs. Saint Mary of Edessa, I think, stands as an example for us all. She highlights God's mercy, and she shows us the importance of getting up after we have fallen down. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please look forward to more videos coming soon. Thank you very much.